Hey everybody, it's Colin Martin. It's time for another edition of Hump Day Highlight, and today we have a very special guest, someone right here in Fayetteville, Georgia, but who has a national reach, and that is Tom Guzzardo of Top Leaders Coach. Tom, welcome to Hump Day Highlight.
Colin, thanks for having me. Good afternoon.
So tell me, Top Leaders Coach, what exactly do you do?
I do business and life coaching. I have a team of coaches and consultants. I help people get out of their own way, Colin. Lots of people know where they are. They know what they should do, but it's building systems and habits. They have to change their thinking. I give them a different perspective. What got you to this level, Colin, won't get you to the next level, so you have to think differently. Quick story, I was working with Jimmy Hicks. He's a client of ours up in DC. He interviewed me and he was pushy and aggressive, and he's kind of in his young 30s. He's like, what can you do? Can you get us results? I said, Jimmy, slow down. You need a game plan, you need marketing, you need systems, and you need a little humility. He's like, well, you come highly recommended, are we going to get results? I said, Jimmy, if you do my process, you'll get the results. At the end of 1 year, he was up 100% from what he'd done before, really pleased. And he said, this coaching works because you become my friend, my mentor, and you annoy me. You're very annoying. You make me think differently, do habits, and you're like Jiminy Cricket. You're just annoying. You're telling me, how are you doing? So I love Jimmy, and he's just amazing. I love coaching because I get to change people's lives. I actually become their consigliere. So Tom Guzzardo, okay, so you become like in the movie The Godfather, you're Tom that protects the Godfather. So I look at where are you going, what are the results you need, and how do I protect you? And if somebody gets in your way, which might be you, I get it refocused. So I love helping growing people, making better leaders.
So tell me this. I mean, I happen to know, because we have a number of members of our chamber, we have a lot of coaches who are members of different ideas. So what is uniquely about you that makes you so different?
Well, that's a really cool question. It's embarrassing but true. Ready? Okay, I bring age, experience, and wisdom. I've coached a lot of people, seen a lot of mistakes as we work with business and life and growing both of those for you. So we're looking at how do you look at best practices and how are you a more effective leader. The other thing is I really get to know you, okay? In conversations that we've had, Colin, I've had the opportunity to get to know you, give you ideas, and challenge your thinking. So I'm pretty honest. So it's open, real, it's results focused. If you don't make money with the coaching I'm doing, you're not coachable and you're full of yourself. So I love serving you.
So I understand you know somebody that I've met once, and that is Brock Jolly with Mass Mutual up north of here. Tell me about Brock Jolly.
Brock Jolly he's got a really good business. Picture level one business is trying to do like 300,000 to $1 million, and the others $1 million to $5 million. So I met Brock, and he's at the second level, and he's young and bright. He's handsome. He's got no fear. And I met him, and I said, we met in networking. I said, Brock, are you open to grow your business? Because Paul Daugherty, asked me to talk to you, who's a president. And he said, sure. I've had coaches before. And he's just, how it's just like, I don't need a coach, go away kind of thing. I said, Brock, if you're open, I want to look at your business, make some assessment, and look at how do you have a business game plan that grows you, the leader, you, the person. And I need you to get out of your own way because you're so full of yourself, like you're not really open. He said, he just laughed because nobody gives him a bad time like that. At the end of 1 year, we built his game plan. We looked at ways he could think. And here was his quote. Why have I hired you for more than 3 years? I said, I don't know, you tell me. He says, because you give me an idea, you annoy me, you make me change my thinking. I have better life balance, but I'm getting better results. And I said, Brock, I love working with you because you annoy me. And he laughed. He said, it's just, there's an intimacy that happens when you're really working with somebody's life and their business, and you become their friend and you become part of their family.
So you are helping us out on our CEO Roundtable here. You're the moderator of that. Tell us about how that's going and what's been kind of what's been the emphasis in that group.
Well, people say, well, what's the group about? What's it for? It's really a forum, Colin, for business owners and leaders that want to grow their business. They want to expand their perspective as they're looking at, we put people together, basically 8 people in the same group, and we're looking at how to expand their perspective, similar problems, support each other, and they learn from each other. But it's an open, honest, it's very transparent about your life, your business, and how do I be a better leader. One of the things that I find, people learn from each other, and there's just a ton of wisdom and accountability. So the people that have signed up are hungry to grow, but as a business person, as a leader, as a human being. And you're a member of the group. How would you share your experience? What's it been like for you as you've participated?
Well, I mean, I'll say this, it's a great group of folks that are involved, and get to know each other on a different level. And I think one of the things that I found most encouraging about it is you're a cheerleader for each other and moving each other to the next level. And of course, you get to know folks a little bit better than just the transactional. In our case, a lot of people drop by the chamber, participate in our events, but you don't really get to know them. And in this group, it's been great to get to know them a little better. So, and that's been very helpful. I mean, just having that kind of support group where you can somewhat be honest but be challenged has been a fantastic thing to be part of.
The thing that I found with the group, okay, and you do this well as a leader, you're open, you're real, and you share where you want to go with your vision for the chamber. And I buy into that our chamber is not your father's chamber. It's a place to build leaders. It's a place to have community, and it's a place where you want to grow and have impact and make a difference in our community. The CEO Roundtable so far, what I'm finding is it's a real sense of openness, and people give each other, it's fun. They give each other bad time. They know each other, but they're calling each other out. They're calling out the goal. They're seeing the best, and they're giving each other real practical ideas on how do they grow themselves and their business.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. It's been a good experience, I think, for everyone involved. And of course, we're looking to continue to grow that. So if you are interested in learning more about the CEO Roundtable, just give us a call here. Talk to Cindi Longmore, our business development manager. She'll be happy to tell you more about it and how you can get involved. We are always looking for more good people and in ways that we can help your business grow. And sometimes it is that coaching. You don't have anybody else to talk to, so you need some coaching, and you need some peer-to-peer coaching always helps. So
the peer coaching, Tom, get one more point, that the peer coaching that I find is somebody will sit on the hot seat and say, okay, here's my situation, here's my challenge. And we go around the room and people just get amazing practical solutions and perspective and encouragement. And it's powerful.
Yeah, I agree with that totally. So anyway, well, Tom, anything else we want to say before we wrap up?
Well, as a good coach, it's really fun to be annoying when you come from a place of love and service. What I seek to do in our CEO Roundtable group and the coaching is ask the right questions that get you to come up with your own solutions, and for you to look at clarity of your results, confidence in who you're being, and that sense of certainty. And in these uncertain times that are chaotic, we need each other, we need community, and we need the chamber. We really need to come together.
Well, that's what we're here to do, is to convene people, bring them together, help solve business problems, and make Fayette County a great place to live, work, and raise a family. Well, Tom, that's the end of our time together. Thank you for your time. Thanks for what you're doing for the chamber. And one last thing, just if people want to get in touch with you directly, how do they do that?
Let me give you my cell and my email. So the email is tom@fayettecounty.org. tom@topleaderscoach.com. So if you're old like me and you write it down, if you're young, you just type it in. But tom@topleaderscoach.com. My cell is 678-898-5885. I love growing people. I'm Italian. If I don't make you money, you get to kill me.
Let's hope that's not the case. Let's hope that's not the case.
I'm still here.
By the way, just a reminder, the consigliere, Tom, was a good Irish boy. So just want to point that out. But anyway, well, folks, that wraps up this edition of Hump Day Highlight. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.